deal over 4K in just pure gravity damage of the Gravity Lord. Today we're going to be showing you how to put together a Onyx Lord greatsword build. This sword here is one of the most powerful weapons that you can get in Elden Ring. With a +9, you're going to be able to do a lot of physical, and on top of this, this weapon has a hidden secret of magic damage, as you are able to see here, of 186 plus 118. Now, on top of this, it does have a 289 physical damage. The weapon attributes requirements are strength, intelligence, and dexterity. The great thing about this weapon that it does have that hidden gravity in it, because it's making this Gravity Lord build a lot of fun to play. So overall, this is going to be a quality all-around build that you're going to have a lot of fun with it, as this is going to be a level 150 build. We're going to be able to raise the max magic gravity power in this build. Now, if you are having a lot of fun with Elden Ring, stick around. We got a lot more builds coming this month. Also, getting ready for that DLC. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, as we will be covering Elden Ring a bit more. You're going to be destroying everything that gets around you. It's a very good build for crowd control. If you get in a lot of jams, this here sword is going to get you out of trouble, because it does have that special attack, which is going to be the gravity. Now, to raise the power on this weapon to 4K, we're going to be using the following. One of them is going to be the Golden Order seal, which is going to be the best intelligent seal that you can get at this moment. On top of this, we're going to be using the Carrion Glintstone staff. The only reason why I'm using this is because I'm already using magic, which I'll show you later in the video on all the different type of status on my character. And we're going to be using the Scale Helm, Raptor's Black Feather, Scale Gauntlets, and Scale Greaves. I know my poise is not the highest of 53. The great thing about this Onyx Lord's Greatsword is that when you're trying to complete the Ash Award that comes with it, your poise is going to be very high, because nothing is going to stop you from completing the whole entire sequence. As you are seeing here, the enemies are not taking me down, because on top of this, you're going to deal a lot of gravity damage. So all those that come close to you, you're going to be able to push him out, which goes perfectly with our Scale Helm in our complete armor. Now, the Raptor's Black Feather is going to help us to give us that extra damage boost when we are doing any jump attacks. That's the only reason why I'm using it. I mean, I could use something heavier, but the poise that the weapon gives me, it's enough for me to use this entire armor set. Now, to be able to raise the magic power on this weapon, we're going to be using the Magic Scorpion Charm. This one is going to raise the magic damage, but it will lower your damage negation for PvE. So if you're using this one, just be a little bit careful, but what the power that is going to give you for that weapon is going to be enough. Now, Shard of Alexander is only being used because it's going to greatly boost my attack power of the skill that I have in that weapon. Now, since we're going to be trading hits, we're definitely going to be using and taking advantage of the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman. This is going to boost my physical damage negation. So whenever someone's trying to hit me, and it's going to allow me to use my Ash Award that is inside of the Onyx Lord. Now, Carrion Filigree Crest is used to lower your FP consumption. It's going to lower about 7 points, which instead of using it for, I believe, 27 or 28, I'm going to be using it for 21. And that is how you're going to be able to maximize the damage on this build, and then also increase the defense. But that's not enough. We're going to be using one special flask in our Wonders tiers, which is going to be the Intelligent not crystal tier, and also the magic shrouding crack tier. Both of those two tiers are going to be able to raise the magic power, since this weapon is leveled up by intelligence and also is being boosted by magic. Is going to give us a double dip, which is going to make it very strong. Now, for our different spells, we are going to be using a couple of, especially the golden bow. This one, of course, is going to raise every single attribute that we have, the weapon, the magic. So definitely you're going to want to have it. This one is more for physical and fire affinity attack power, but we're going to be using it just for the physical damage. Now, Terra Magica, you're going to use this only if you're very brave and you're able to stand somewhere and just use the Onyx Lord's Greatsword, because it will raise the magic damage that is going to give that Astral Ward. If you want, you can go ahead and throw in the Start of Ruin and the Rock's Link if you want to destroy enemies from far away. Since you're already raising your intelligence, might as well just take advantage of these two spells. Now, let me show you how to use this build, and then we'll talk about the different stats. Now, this build is for a level 150 and is fully optimized to be able to do a lot of damage. Now, we're going to be using the following in our different sequence. We're going to first use the Golden Bow. Overall, it's going to raise our power. And then after this, we're going to be able to use Flame Grant Me Some Strength, just to use the physical damage. Now, Flame Grant Me Some Strength is a good spell to be able to use. If you're going to just use the sword itself with the jump attacks, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Then on top of this, we're going to be use our Flask of Wonders. This here is going to raise our intelligence and is also going to raise our magic power. So overall, if we take a look at this, we're already going to be raising it a lot more. Now, like I said, if you want to go ahead and be very brave, you can use the Terra Magic. So whenever you do this special attack that the weapon has, which is going to be the gravity effect, is going to deal up to 4,000 damage. So it's very ridiculous if you are using this build and you're trying to spam it. You're going to be able to do that as well. Now, let's take a look at our character status for a level 150. We're going to be able to use Vigor at 50. Mine is going to be at 30 because we need enough FP to be able to use the different type of spells that we're using, especially the Astral Ward. At 30, you're going to be able to spam that Astral Ward in the Onyx Lord Greatsword for about 10 different times. So that's going to be enough to take care of a lot of foes that go around you. Now, great thing about this is that we're going to be using Endurance at 27. We're not very heavy because the poise on that the weapon gives us, it's enough to be able to use a equip load of 47 out of 74. Now, strength is going to be 30. Definitely you want to have this very high, the higher you can, because it's going to be your third one because of the weapon. The weapon, it is a strength attribute of 20. You're going to, once you are using the physical aspect of this weapon, you're going to be destroying a lot of enemies really fast. Now, dexterity is just minimum requirement to be able to use the weapon, but intelligence, we're going to be able to raise it very high. Right now it's a 53 because I have the different spells are still in effect. So this is why you want to use the tiers and you want to use the magic and all the different type of talismans to be able to raise the power on this Astral Ward of the Onyx Lord to 4K plus, which is going to be very ridiculous, destroying everything that gets in your way. And faith is going to be 25 because we got to take advantage of the Golden Bow. It's going to last you for about 90 seconds. So you're going to be OP for about 90 seconds and just keep spamming it. That is one way to raise your power. And overall, this is how you're able to put together the Onyx Lord Greatsword build for the Gravity Lord. It's a very fun build to put together because overall, it's just an all-around quality build that you're going to have tons of fun with it. Now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications to all, because we have a lot more Elden Ring coming your way as we are getting ready for the DLC. So let me know in the comment section below if you are enjoying Elden Ring.